I thought we had a lot of players step up in absence of a few others and some sickness going around. So I was really proud of our young ones, proud of everyone for giving us a little bit more. It's what we challenged them to do in the locker room. Still have some things to work on. Our turnovers were better, have to box out, have to win the rebounds.
Go to questions now. Let's start with Cora and then Maria.
Jaida, it feels like you've been trending this way, kind of putting together some strong performances, but today you looked really comfortable on offense. Just how do you feel like you've developed, going into SEC play? Do you feel like the game's kind of slowing down for you?
I would say so. I just be in the gym, and I'm trying to fit in wherever the team needs me to. So if they need me to rebound, if they need me to go score, if they need me to get some turnovers, that's what I'm going to do. So it's been slowing down for me thanks to my teammates.
Zee, for Tennessee to be successful the way it plays, you need to go deep. How much has Jaida Civil been a part of that with the way she's coming around right now?
I just feel like every time Jaida get on the court, she brings the energy, so you have like no other option but to play hard with her because she's just gonna be going. So it's just like her coming off the bench and transitioning that to the court really like helps us a lot on the court.
Go to Caleb.
Jaida, coach has told us multiple times that you wanted to see more offense out of you. What's kind of allowed you to score more points and impact more on the offensive side?
Well, like Coach Kim just said, she needed more people to step up, and I felt like I could have done that in many different ways, so that's what I went out there and did.
Go to Cora and then Maria.
Zee, it felt like your movement off the ball, especially early in the game, just made such a difference just for how the offense was flowing. Just how much more comfortable do you feel in that with, especially this team, just knowing, where your cuts are and when to, make those cuts, make sure things are moving?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm best when I'm moving without the ball. I get a lot of people open. I get a lot of things going on offense and on defense, so I feel like it helps a lot on the court with the team.
For both players, I know you were not around when Pat Summitt was coaching here and doing what she was doing here. I assume, obviously playing here, you've heard of her. For both of you, especially you, Jaida, a freshman, what does it mean to wear that special jersey for the We Back Pat game? And see if you can handle that too.
I think it means a lot. I mean, she has a great legacy from when she was here, and I feel like it's a little bit of pressure just to keep that legacy up. And as a freshman coming in to something with like a great background and trying to bring it back, I'm really glad to be a part of it.
All right. We'll go next to Jack and then Casey and then Cora.
Zee, the guards had a good day today on the boards. Jaida had 6, me and Maya each had 4. Just how does that help you as a forward in terms of not only rebounding but scoring as well, to just have all 5 players impacting rebounding so much?
Yeah, we work on a lot in practice. It's like more of like I'm gonna box out the biggest person. Y'all gotta come get it type. So it's just like we work on that so much. So it's like it just comes naturally now. So it's just finally showing.
Zee, season low amount of turnovers tonight for the team. Just how much pride do you guys take in that, especially with Coach had told us about the drills during the week where you guys were checking the balls?
Yeah, we work on turnovers all the time in practice. Yeah, if we turn over 3 times, we run. So I feel like that really locked in our head, and we was just like, yeah, we know how to turn it over. We know like to just be calm with the ball and just move the ball. Like we don't have to dribble every time we touch it, basically, and that helped us a lot today.
Go to Cora and then Maria.
Jaida, I feel like all 5 of the freshmen really kind of gave something extra today, came along a little bit. Does it help that you guys are all kind of going through this together? Just how do you feel like you guys have helped each other grow and be able to step up, especially being shorthanded today?
Yeah, definitely. With us being shorthanded, we just correlated and just said like we got to do more for our team today. Arkansas is a really good team, so we had to get rebounds, had to go drive to the goal, get some fouls, get some turnovers. We had to do a little bit of everything.
Jaida, you always have played hard, but now you're playing hard with a purpose. It's like you really know where you need to get, the spots you need to get. That steal you had in the first half honestly looked more like an interception. Just how is the game coming to you? Is it just coming to you so much better now? Are you just getting more comfortable?
Yeah, I would say I'm getting way more comfortable. And again, my teammates helped me every day in practice. They help me just slow down because I do go too fast sometimes. So they just help me slow down, and it just correlates back into the game.
Z, with Lauren Hurst really being in the rotation now, just how do you feel like she's developed? What has impressed you about her beginning SEC play like this?
Lauren's going to work very hard, and she's also going to crash the boards. And I know that when I get tripled or doubled, I know that she's going to be in my corner or in the window so I can pass it to her, and she's going to knock it down. So it's like it's good having her on the court, just working together and just building her confidence up to be able to shoot them type of shots.
Thank you, Zee and Jaida.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach? You go with Maria and then Cora.
Coach, a little bit of housekeeping, obviously. Can I avoid status and the status of Talasia Cooper?
Yeah, well, we really don't know a status of when they'll return. KB had a high ankle sprain the day before, I think. We played Auburn, and then Coop got hit in the head today with a ball and shoot around.
You've talked about Zee Spearman believing that she could be the best in the country doing what she does. It felt like today she had her strongest offensive performance. Just what have you liked about how she's continued to build and especially what she did today?
I think the biggest thing is she's being a little more patient. She's not trying to force it off the first pass. We're sharing the ball. People are getting out of her gaps. She's not trying to dribble 1-on-5. She's cutting, she's screening, she's rebounding, and I think that's who she is and it's who she needs to continue to be.
What does it do for this team when you're able to put a game on film where they're taking care of the ball the way they did today?
Yeah, I think our offense is looking better, and that helps. I think that helps with a little bit of momentum on the offensive end going into the break that we have since we're going into a bye week. And just they've seen success, and now they maybe believe it, and we'll continue to do it.
Lauren played those minutes that she has yet this year. Just what has earned her those minutes on the court?
Well, she was rebounding the ball. She had some fouls I didn't love, but she was rebounding. She was playing hard. I mean, I'll give her credit. Denia's been in the gym. Lauren's been in the gym. Jada's been in the gym. Naya's been in the gym. She was sick today, so she had a rough night. But the people that are in the gym, I mean, it's really you're starting to see improvement, and they deserve that, and she's always in the gym.
What do you think improved for the team to not turn the ball over as much tonight?
Yeah, I think our spacing helped and not trying to score off the first pass, sharing the ball, trusting your teammates. I think all of those things went into it.
Go to Tyler, then Caleb, and then Cora.
Your team took 41 threes today, which is the most in SEC play. Were you happy with that number? Was that
No.
something you talked about?
No, we told them multiple times, get to the rim, that's how we're scoring. Get to the rim, that's how we're scoring. And we will just keep launching those things. And it's not the end of the world when we're going to get 50% of our offensive rebounds. I think at one point in the game we were at 60% and then it dropped. So I think that they could be a little bit more patient and work the ball around and get to the rim. If you can't get to the rim, play inside out.
How do you think they managed playing without Talasia Cooper today, especially on the short notice?
I think we played hard. I think we didn't have we had zero time to prep for it. So they did a really good job. They played hard. They were aggressive. I was really proud of our young ones.
Go Cora, Jack, and Maria.
Jada, there just feel like it's a different level of confidence, comfortability, and even like some of the drives she took, I was like, she wasn't taking those last game or the game before. What do you feel like has changed for her? Was there kind of a challenge from you as well to score more when, I remember you said you wanted her to get more points every time she said, I'm just going to rebound. But
Yeah, I think she's just putting the work in. She's in the gym every day outside of practice. She's watching film almost every day outside of practice. She's starting to understand it. She's, again, the timing looks better for her to where she's not trying to do everything all at once. She still has some moments, and she'll try to grab a rebound and run and push it in transition before she gathers the ball. But I think just calming her down a little bit, and then when games are fast, nothing's ever going to be too fast for her once she can learn to slow herself down.
You know, Mia's routinely playing, you know, she played 30 minutes tonight, routinely playing that amount of time. What's helped her get more involved with the offense and especially just scoring the ball?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because people ask me, that's the Mia we have seen. That's the Mia we recruited. That's what we knew she could do. So I would just equate it to she's got more time. She's got more games under her belt. She is playing with a little more confidence. She has the confidence of her teammates.
Go Maria, and then Casey.
Coach, I'll preface this by saying the freshmen are looking better on defense. They're improving. Since it's the We Back Pat game, I'll also quote Pat, because watching some games, I was reminded about what Pat would say about freshmen on defense. She would say they're as lost as Easter eggs. some
I like
accuracy.
it.
Yeah. What do you see out of the freshmen defensively from where they started to where they are now?
Yeah. I don't know that I can answer that off of the past couple games that we've had. I think they're not falling down as much. They understand their assignments. They're trying to get in their gaps. They're trying to get into help. They're fouling way too much. That's pretty much all of us. We need to play a physical opponent and see if we can stay on our feet.
In the first half, mainly Zee and Jaida were both on the court a lot together. It felt like, and both of them scored in the double digits in that first half. Just anything you like about having those two as forwards on the court together?
I really like them when they're not turning the ball over, and they did a good job. They did a good job of playing within themselves, sharing the ball again, working to get it back. They played off of each other well.
Coach, what's on your to-do list for this bye week you have coming up?
Rebound.
We've been talking about the freshmen a lot, but have you kind of seen this building towards where you can get all 5 of them in? You feel like they're all growing in the game as well, and just how important will that be as you guys enter a really tough stretch?
Yeah, it's huge. We live in a world where people don't want to wait. You don't want to wait. You don't want to develop. You don't want to do any of that. And we told the freshmen that they were going to come and play, and they're getting the opportunities. And I think now, past couple weeks, they're not in school. They've been able to put the extra work in. They've been able to see some success. Hopefully they can take a step forward and just continue to grow confidence that I believe in them, and that's what they were here to do.
You mentioned Jaida kind of calming down when she's on the court. Is there a player that she can kind of look to on the court to help her get that calm presence, or someone that you've seen her kind of looking to kind of calm her down when she gets a little bit hot and gets going fast?
I don't know if she looks to a player, but I think that Jaida is the one that will probably give her the most confidence.
I can't say I'm surprised by Mia Paldo's play, but at the same time, I can say I'm surprised in this conference. Just what has allowed her to start out playing with the poise of an upperclassman, not a first-year player in this league?
I think she's just good. I just think that's who she is. She has done what's impressed me the most is not her scoring, is at her size and at her age to not turn the ball over more. That to me, on a team that has been poisoned with turnovers, for her not to really be super heavy in that has been really impressive.